There's a game that's very famous on Roblox. Its name is 99 Nights in the Forest. And today, I want to make several avatars from this game in Brookhaven. I'm going to make the deer avatar, the missing people, and much more. So for that, I called this friend of mine. And he said, are there people who are going to sleep here? Yes, exactly. There are people who are going to sleep in these totally abandoned cabins. And this will be our perfect chance to become the deer and scare them. So now we're going back here, especially because we have to hide from these players. The two of us are right here. We're watching what's going to happen here in the front. And it looks like the player is already coming here to visit this Roblox house. And guys, for some reason he fell down here. I don't know how he managed to do something like that. Look, congratulations, he broke his Brookhaven car. Now the two got out of the car, and they want to survive a few nights in this forest. So they're arriving here at the cabin, but it's really hard to survive here, especially because my friend and I are going to try to scare them with the avatars from the game 99 Nights in the Forest. But my friend got here, and he said, I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to pretend I'm the owner of the house. But he really is the owner of the house. Now he got like this, and he's coming here in the front to talk to these players. But while he's coming here, I have to get here in the front and fix their car before making the scary avatars from the game. I have to help them get their car back. So I'm coming to drive this car, and I don't know how they managed to trap this car here. And I also don't know who the person down here is. So much so that there's a scientist doing some experiment here, but I'm going to ignore that and pretend I didn't see anything. But now I'm finally leaving here, and actually their car is down here. The scientist got scared, and he's not understanding why there's a car in his house. Look, I swear I'm going to take this car out of here, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Actually, the car fell in here. Look, this is not very good. I'm going to leave the car here and pretend it was the deer that made this car disappear. But he came down here. Look, he seems to be very angry. He said, thank you very much. The car will look really good in the decoration. And for some reason he got very happy. But I wanted him to tell me what he's doing down here in the laboratory because there's green smoke coming out. So much so that he wasn't very happy with what I asked. So no need to answer. Actually, I'm going to leave here and I'm going to make the first avatar of all. On the right, I'm going to use this code. I'm going to use this code and also this code and finally this code. And I'm going to look like this. I'm also going to get these horns, but I still don't look like the deer. So I'm going to use this code on the right and I look like this. But there's a problem. I still look human. And for that, I'm going to have to buy this Roblox character that has exactly this name. And then I'm going to look like the real deer. Even the scientist is looking here. And he said, are you going to become all the characters from the game? Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to become all the characters to scare the players who are in the cabin. There are some players here in the cabin, and it looks like my friend is talking to them. So now I have to get out of here. So much so that his car is down here, and I had a brilliant idea of what to do. I just got this new car for them. But since this car is mine, I can modify it, and I can destroy this car. So that's exactly what I'm going to do later. I'm going to leave this car right here, and now I'm going to run away. I'm going to hide right in this part. And it looks like my friend is finally coming out of here. He finished talking to them, and he's arriving right here. But for some reason, he got really scared. Look, I'm your friend. Literally, I'm your friend. I don't know how he didn't notice that, but he has to hide here because they can't realize that we're in this part. But now one of them is leaving here to get this car, and he really thinks this car is his. Now he's taking the car here, but the truth is this car isn't theirs. He said, that's weird. Our car had been destroyed, and now it's back to normal. Look, that seems weird, especially because it is weird. But the player went back inside, and now he's eating this food. The two here are happy, and it looks like my friend is coming here again. I don't know why he came here again. He said, I gave you 2 permission. Now you can modify the house. Okay, that's good. But he just revealed that he's the owner of this house, which is something he apparently wanted to keep secret. But now he's finally leaving here, and he came to talk to me. Look, I look really scary, and I'm sure that as soon as it gets nighttime, they're going to get really scared. He said, I want to become the missing person. So later I'm going to help you, especially because still today, I want to test several avatars from the game that has this deer in Roblox. But guys, now some time has passed, and it's getting nighttime. Soon they're going to sleep, but this player is looking here, so much so that his friend arrived there, and he said, there are no deer here, you can relax. And from the looks of it, he's really scared, and now he's finally coming here to sleep. Now he's sleeping, and his friend is in this part. They even turned off the light in their room to sleep here in Roblox. But now that it's completely nighttime, it's the perfect time to scare them. And my friend is looking here, and apparently he agreed. So I'm coming here to scare them, but I don't know if I should grab this axe. And even being the deer, I'm holding the axe. Guys, I'm arriving here at their house, and I'm going to appear in the window to scare them. So much so that I'm right here at this exact moment, and I don't know if they noticed that I'm outside. But the two are sleeping, and they didn't even notice that I'm outside. Actually, he got up, and I don't know why he left here. And it looks like he's going to the bathroom. Okay, I'm going to appear right here, near his car to scare him. Finally, he left the bathroom, and he just saw me in Brookhaven. And I'm sure he's really scared. So I'm going to leave here and hide in the forest. Now he went back to his room, and he even turned on the light and literally woke up this player. But he's really scared. He said, I saw the deer. He was out there. Look, he's telling the truth. But his friend doesn't believe him, so much so that he left here and doesn't see the deer, especially because I'm well hidden among the trees. So much so that I'm getting behind their house, and they live right here. So I'm getting close to them because later I want to scare them. He didn't see anything. Now he went back there to sleep. Literally, he ignored everything. This player got scared, and now he closed the door. He completely locked his door. He also turned off the light, and now went back here to sleep. So it's time to appear at their window. Perfect, I'm right here, and maybe they're going to notice that I'm here. And this time this player got up, and now he's the one who's really scared. Especially because I'm out here, and this time I'm sure he believes his friend. His friend also got up here, but he grabbed this axe. Look, I don't think it's a good idea for you to attack me with this axe, especially because I'm the deer. And he just ran inside. He's really not the bravest person of all. So much so that he closed the curtain. But I don't know how he closed the curtain, especially because only the owner of the house can do that. Actually, my friend is back here, and he said, "Hide, this will scare them." And that's true. So I'm coming here behind the house. My friend opened the curtain again, and they just noticed that I'm not here. So much so that they're even staring at each other. Look, you should leave here. But now the gate is completely closed. Literally, they can't leave here. They need to leave with this car. But the gate is closed, so they can't get out. So I'm going to teleport right here. I'm coming right to this house, because soon it's going to be morning. And it looks like my friend is right here. But guys, I'm going to make another Brookhaven avatar, because I want to make one more avatar. And this time it will be of the people who disappeared. I also want to make the avatar of the scary players, and several other very interesting avatars. I'm going to have to buy this Roblox character. And now that I look like this, I'm going to have to use several codes to look like the people who disappeared. On the right, I'm going to use this code. Then I'm going to use this code. And finally this code. Now I look like this. And I really look a lot like the character who basically disappeared. He said, "You look just like him." Yes, I already noticed that. I don't know much about this character story, but I'm coming to talk to these players because I want to scare them, pretending I'm the person who disappeared. So I just got here, and I'm sitting right here. But it looks like the two are sleeping. So much so that he woke up here, and it looks like he came to talk to me. Actually, the two came here, and he said he is the person who disappeared. But what is he doing here? Look, you're right. I disappeared, but now I'm just going to leave here. I only came here to scare them. So much so that he's coming here after me. Look, I don't want him to chase me. But guys, he's already coming after me. So I'm going to go right into this house. And now that I'm here, he's coming here too. So I teleported right to this part so he wouldn't see me. Now that he got right here, he literally doesn't know where I went. So much so that he ran back to his house. He's literally really scared, and he must be telling his friend what happened. But I came right here to talk to this friend of mine. He's looking here, and he said, "You did very well. Look, thank you very much. I trained a lot to make it look like I disappeared. So I'm going to have to go up here to scare them. But getting up here is going to be much easier than it looks." Perfect, I got here, and I hope they notice that I'm here. But it looks like one of the players noticed. Now the two are watching me. They literally saw me up here. So I waved at them, and now I'm going to leave here. So much so that this player seems to be really scared. So he hid here, but his friend is coming up here to find me. Look, he shouldn't be coming here, because now I look like this. So he just got up there in the front, and he noticed that the deer is here. Now he got really scared and ran away from here. He's literally running away. But there's nowhere for him to run, because I'm already going to appear here again. He got here, but I was already waiting for him. He got scared and went down there, and went back to this cabin. He's here holding this axe, while his friend is sleeping. So now I want to become another character. So much so that I'm coming here to make the next character, which is going to be very different. On the right, I'm going to use a square character, and I'm going to be yellow like this. I used exactly this character color, and if you resize your character, you're going to look like this. I'm totally yellow. Now I became square, and I'm going to become a very specific character that I'm sure you know. And now my friend is arriving here, especially because he wants to see me doing this. But look, drop that flashlight, because that's going to get in the way a little. So he dropped that, and I'm going to have to remove all my items. On the right, I'm going to use this code. Then I'm going to use this code, and then I'm going to look like this. Now I use this code. I also use this code, then another code, and finally this code. And now I look like this. But there's a part of the outfit missing. It's literally incomplete. So I'm going to use this last code, and now I look like this. I really do look a lot like the character from the game. But he's staring at me, and he doesn't look very happy. He said, "Something's missing." Look, I already know what's missing from this character. I need to change the face, because this face looks too normal. I'm looking on the right for the right face, and it's exactly this face here. Now I really look like that character, and I'm ready to scare these players. So much so that he agreed with that. So I'm coming here to scare the players. Now I'm going to go into the forest to hide here, and I can't let them see me. But it looks like they're all right here. And this time, he's holding a gun. I don't know why he got a gun. Look, I'm coming here, and I have to make one of them disappear. This player went out to go to the bathroom. I'm watching this, and he just got here. Guys, I had an idea. I'm going to get right here. On the right, I'm going to grab this item, and as soon as he leaves the bathroom, I'm going to grab him and teleport him really far away. So much so that now he left. So I teleported to this part, and now goodbye, because I'm going to scare your friend. But he got really scared, and now he decided to run away from here. But on the way he stopped, and now it looks like he grabbed this item. Look, that's bad. Now he got brave and is coming here to fight me. So again I teleported. Now it's finally nighttime. I'm coming here to scare the player, but he just left here, and he's coming to see why his friend isn't leaving the bathroom. So much so that he disappeared, and he's looking for his friend, but I made his friend disappear. Actually, I just teleported him really far away, and there's nothing he can do. Now I'm really scaring the players a lot, and you can see that they're really scared. He even got mad. Look, that's not very good. He's trying to hit me, and now I have to run out of here. I'm going to go into this house. I really wanted to know what he's doing now. Even the scientist got scared and decided to run away from here. Look, this is very weird. I'm hiding here, and I'm right in this part. This player is trying to find me. He just noticed that there are some really weird experiments happening here. I don't know what the scientist is doing, but his friend just came back here and is getting this car. And now he just came back here. He got into the car. But I'm going to appear out here, and I said goodbye. And now I'm running back here. So much so that the two are coming here to try to find me, but they're not going to find me because I'm coming here to their car, and I'm going to totally destroy their car. Perfect. Now the car is like this, and I'm sure they're going to be really scared. So I'm going to hide right here. And finally, they're coming back. They noticed that their car was destroyed, and now they're running away from here on foot. This player stole this car and is coming here to pick him up. Now he got in the car, and they're literally running away from here. Look, that was very smart, but I don't know where my friend ended up. It even looks like my friend is in this cell. He's literally eating a lot of candy. Actually, it looks like he's happy. I'm coming here to get him, especially because this can't happen. But I got up here, and for some reason there's a really weird player right here. He looks like a king, so he got up here, and he said he's trapped, and there's nothing you can do. Maybe he's right. So because of that, I'm going to grab him, and I threw him out here. Now I'm going to help my friend escape from here, and I'm just going to teleport. So much so that we simply managed to escape. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button, and I will add you on Roblox.